as part of efforts geared towards improving the operational skills of personnel in the fight against insurgency and other forms of criminality in the country. The Nigerian Air Force on the 3rd of February 2020 commissioned a Commando village at the 209 Quick Response Group in Ipetu Ijesha. The Commando village is designed as a typical rural area scenario that would be used by Nigerian Air Force personnel for training in jungle warfare. Also, the Chief of the Air Staff, Air Marshal Sadi Baba Abubakar, inaugurated the Nigerian Air Force Combat Search and Rescue Course 2 2020.
This initiative, no doubt.
Speaking during the commissioning ceremony, the Executive Governor of the State of Osun, Mr. Adegboyega Oyetola, represented by his deputy, Mr. Gboyega Alabi, commended the Nigerian Air Force leadership for constructing the Commando village, noting that it was one of the numerous efforts aimed at honing the skills and competence of Nigerian Air Force personnel to be more effective in combating insurgency, banditry and other security threats in the nation. In expressing his appreciation to the federal government, Governor Oyetola said,
"These aforementioned brilliant initiatives attest to the huge importance the federal government under President Muhammadu Buhari placed on security, especially the security and safety of the people of Southwest."
The governor also thanked the Chief of the Air Staff for his visionary leadership and ingenuity that translated to the provision of welfare for officers, airmen and airwomen, as well as the building of their capacity for optimum service delivery.
To overcome such insecurity.
Speaking during the commissioning, the Chief of the Air Staff, who was represented by the Air Officer Commanding Ground Training Command, Air Vice Marshal Idi Amin, disclosed that the event marked the fulfillment of his promise during Exercise Buje Ekun in December 2019 to improve the training facilities at Nigerian Air Force Base Ipetu Ijesha for the training of personnel in specific area of needs such as jungle warfare should the Nigerian Air Force Special Forces be required to contribute in dealing with internal security challenges in the south-south or southwest of the country.
Let me reiterate.
Speaking further, Air Marshal Abubakar reiterated the Nigerian Air Force's commitment to continue providing the enabling environment for realistic training. He therefore charged the instructors and students to make the best use of the facilities to develop their right operational skills whilst ensuring proper maintenance of the village. He equally urged the 35 participants of the 14-week Combat Search and Rescue Course 2 2020 to ensure they remain focused on their training whilst ensuring a harmonious relationship with the host communities. He also used the occasion to appreciate the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, President Muhammadu Buhari, for his resolute support to the Nigerian Air Force in its quest to develop operational capability, assuring that the service would continue to sustain efforts towards addressing the nation's security challenges.
This village, however, will allow us to conduct...
Earlier in his welcome address, the Commander 209 Quick Response Group, Group Captain Daniel Como, stated that the Commando village will enable personnel to conduct more realistic training exercise, thereby improving the operational effectiveness of Nigerian Air Force air and ground platforms. He disclosed that the Nigerian Air Force had constructed 2 other Commando villages in Kaduna and Bauchi to familiarize personnel with operations in the savannah and arid terrain. Among the other dignitaries that graced the occasion were senior officers of the state of Osun, the representatives of His Royal Majesty Dr. Oba Samson Adeleke Agbombiade III, Ajalaye of Ipetu Ijesha, as well as senior military officers and heads of security agencies in Osun. Highlights of the occasion was the simulation of a hostage rescue scenario involving close-quarter battle conducted by Nigerian Air Force Regiment and Special Forces personnel. Nigerian Air Force, willing, able, ready.